What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Going over Cardano, ADA. It's under significant buying pressure. We're going to look at a little bit of news and articles, some on-chain data. Currently, we're sitting at $1.07. We're up about 4.3 on the day. We're sitting at a market cap of 35.62 billion. 24-hour volume 1.16 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest crypto growing app. And you can grab one of their incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have. $25 just for signing up through my referral. Let's get into this, guys. So Cardano is under significant buying pressure. Cardano could be bound for a bullish impulse as data shows a significant uptick in interest from the market. So Cardano appears to have found a strong foothold at $1, which we've been covering. Meanwhile, investors have been adding to their ADA holdings. If the buying pressure persists, ADA could rise towards $1.60. So we're just going to read a little bit of this article here. So on-chain data from Sentiment shows that a number of addresses holding between 10,000 and 1 million ADA has increased by 15,000% since December 15, 2021. Roughly 3,900 sizable wallets have been created since then, signaling a spike in interest among retail investors. The significant increase in buy orders has helped Cardano create a stable support wall. So into the blocks in/out of the money around price model shows more than 340,000 addresses have previously acquired 7.65 billion ADA at a price of around $1. The demand zone could have the strength to absorb any spike in selling pressure and allow prices to rebound towards $1.20 or even $1.60. So once again with Cardano, we're seeing extreme buying pressure at this $1 range, just as we did. I'm just going to pop this over to the daily. Just as we have previously, guys, we had a lot of buying pressure right here, shot the price back up here as well. So much support in this $1 range. And it looks like we're going through a similar phase of accumulation, just as we did right here. We accumulated for many days before starting to break out back to the upside. So let's jump over to the 1 hour time frame. So we're just going to start with our dollar cost average chart. We've had three entries, 136, 119, 106, equal amounts, brings your average price down halfway each time. So our break even is sitting at $1.20. We are squeezing, guys. I would expect a break to come in the next few days here, as we are currently just testing the resistance of this symmetrical triangle. We did break out of this descending channel here. So if we break out to the upside, could take ADA back up to about $1.22. But as you can see with this article, they are predicting a rebound towards $1.20 or even $1.60. That's quite a gap, guys. But we'll show it here on the chart. If we head up to $1.20, you're looking at about an increase of about 14%. However, guys, $1.60, you're looking at about an increase of 53%. But if we do break out of our little symmetrical pattern here, your target is at $1.23. I have been mentioning that it is do or die for ADA. We need to hold this $1 level, as there isn't a lot of support to the downside. If we do break down, could take ADA down to about 88 cents. If we quickly pop over to the 1 hour time frame, we have trended towards overbought once again, and that can usually, that can usually be an early indicator of a little bit of a move back down. So hopefully what we see here, if we do come down, we bounce off this level of support and we start to break out back to the upside. I know it's boring. I know it's slow, guys, as we just go through this consolidation. So let's look at the daily time frame. We have been talking about this descending broadening wedge and our money flow being in the floor once again, just as it was at these levels. Bounce. Look at the money flow, guys. Look at the RSI. Look at the money flow here, RSI as well. So these are usually early indicators that you're going to see a bounce. I have been loading up on ADA myself. Of course, I have buy zones lower just in case the price drops, but I do have quite a large position of ADA, because when we do bounce, I do think there's a high likelihood of us coming up to attack this level of resistance from our descending broadening wedge, which is coming in at $1.64. If we look at the weekly time frame for ADA, you can see we were quite overextended with a bearish divergence, and we're allowing the indicators to come back down to oversold, and that's usually when you're going to see a bounce. Because as you can see here, if we do lose this low, guys, coming in about 91 cents, we really don't have much support till about 38 cents for our friend ADA. So we're also going to take a look at our friend Bitcoin. We did break down from this ascending channel here, and we're currently back testing it as resistance, but there is another pattern, which is a little bit of an ascending triangle. So if you're looking at this pattern here, we have broke the neckline or we're back testing it. So it is crucial for us to hold this support. We are above the EMAs on the 4-hour. We're just about to have the bullish cross. So if we can hold the EMAs here, we can break out to the upside and it would take us up to that crucial level of 40K. That's the level I'm really watching, guys. If we can break above 40K, we're also getting above the 20 EMA on the daily. If we head up to 40K, and then we have the 55. So if we get above about 41, 42K, get back above the 55, I'll definitely start loading up my bags, because as you can see here, when you get back above the EMAs, you see a beautiful pump back above the EMAs on the daily. Beautiful pump. So once I see Bitcoin start to get back above the EMAs, I'll definitely add to many of my positions and get ready for the breakout to the upside. But of course, we can still get rejected here. It is a pretty crucial time, in my opinion. We need to hold these EMAs, guys. If we start to roll, we lose the EMAs, and we fall out of this ascending triangle, then I would expect us to come back down to about 33K for our friend BTC. Well, here's Bitcoin on the daily, guys. Our indicators were on the floor. We are seeing a nice little bounce, but as you can see, we're currently finding resistance along the 20 EMA. We have to get back above it, get back above 40K, get back above the 55 before I flip really bullish on our friend Bitcoin. I did talk about the demand waves in a previous video. This is the weekly time frame. Every bull run, we had 3 demand waves, and we're yet to have our 3rd wave of demand for Bitcoin, followed by a massive alt season. So if we are going to repeat history, guys, we're just going through a phase of accumulation with low volume. Just as we have in previous bull runs, guys, we go through a phase of accumulation, low volume, we see our 3rd demand wave. Phase of accumulation, low volume, and we see our 3rd demand wave. So right now we're going through a phase of accumulation, low volume, looking for that strong level support and waiting for our 3rd demand wave if history is going to repeat itself, followed by an absolutely massive alt season. If we look at the long and short positions, guys, we are seeing a drop off in shorts, which is bullish. And the long positions, we saw a nice increase over the last few days. And we're just seeing a little bit of consolidation. So hopefully we see the longs continue to increase here. That's basically it for our friend ADA. If you want a dollar cost average with us, let me pop it back open to the 4-hour. Use equal amounts at each buy zone to bring down your average price halfway each time. I have buy zones all the way down for ADA. I have one at 41. I have one at 21 cents. You always want to be prepared for a 50 to 80% drop. Equal amounts at each buy zone as a spot trader brings your average price down halfway each time. You can see our break even is at $1.20. And if you're leverage trading, you do have to double your margin. It's a terrific low stress way to trade. If you don't want to stare at charts, if you have a job, you have a life, then dollar cost averaging into your positions is a great way to go. I will give a price target for ADA. If this were to be our true bottom, guys, we would target the 1.618 extension, which is coming in at about $2.31. But we have a lot of work to do to get back above the EMAs, not only on the weekly, guys, but as well as on the daily chart. Once you start to get back above the EMAs, you hold the golden ratio, higher likelihood you're coming back up to where you started. And if you break that, the 1.618 extension coming in at 233. So big shout out to the Discord. We have over 1,000 members talking all things crypto, posting chart patterns as well as the DCA charts for many altcoins. Price of a coffee, $3.50 USD, and you can sign up through the Patreon. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.